Obviously, he's always been rated highly enough, but like, is the focus the last couple of years and maybe some of the negative stories around, like the whole COVID Wexford Clare situation last year to what's happening with Cahir Lohan and, with his family and Pat Fitzgerald and the Clare County Board and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously the performances the last 2 years at Wicklow have been pretty substandard. Has it gone full circle now and he's actually kind of rated more lower than he should be?
Probably. Like, in fairness to him, he's gotten results and titles the three counties he's been with. The difference that Galway would have been is there would have been massive expectation in Galway. There wasn't massive expectation when he came into Waterford mid-season after being beaten in the Munster Championship. There wasn't that massive expectation in Clare, even though they'd won their first. No, they hadn't won any under 21 All-Irelands before he came in, and there was no expectation in Wexford as well. There would have been an expectation in Galway, so it would have been different. I think he's very, very good at taking a county that has drifted a good bit off the radar and flying them back up, and maybe then they might drop or kind of flatline thereafter, stay at a certain kind of a graph. But Galway expectations would have been high from the start because they've won All-Ireland only 4 years ago. But I don't think what he's done should be in any way underplayed. He's won an All-Ireland with a non-traditional county in Clare, and he's only the third manager to do that outside of Ger Loughnane and whoever was over them back in 1914. He won a Munster title with probably an ageing Waterford team in 2010, and he won a Leinster title with Wexford in 2019. 2 or 3 years previous, you probably couldn't have envisaged that happening in Wexford.
I'd love to know if Clare people had their ears pricked up when you said a non-traditional hurling county there. Non-traditionally successful, we'll say.
Yeah, what I mean is, like, it wasn't with one of the big three. Do you know what I mean? Clare was it 1914, 95, 97? It was 2013 just their fourth All-Ireland? I could stand to be corrected on that. So, that's a huge achievement. That's what I always say about Paul Kinnerk. That title with Clare is massive. And for him to have coached 3 more All-Irelands with, a team outside of the big three. He's won 4 All-Irelands with teams outside of the big three, which is huge.
When does it stop being the big three? How many do Limerick need to win for us to stop talking about a big three?
Well, I think you're always going to talk about the big three because if you go to the Roll of Honour, Kilkenny have 30-something, Tip have 30-something, and Cork have 30-something as well, don't they? So they're going to have 100 All-Irelands roughly between them.
Yeah, no, that is true. But how many do Limerick need to get up to? They've won 9 now.
Yeah, honestly, I think they're always going to be referred to as the big three until someone gets in around that kind of territory. I'm sure that could take lifetimes to get in around that territory. And it's not as if Kilkenny, Tip, and Cork aren't going to win them at different stages over the next while as well. It's just that it's more historical, really, than anything else.
If you enjoyed this piece of content, please follow us on YouTube by hitting the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the page, which helps the channel grow. And if you want audio podcasts, go to patreon.com/ourgame.